I'm not mic'd, but I decided to go ahead and go live around my usual time. I'm still trying to stick to 7 o'clock. Tonight's a little different, y'all, because Sky is not feeling the best. So I'm just going to be holding this for the time being. And yeah, hopefully, she doesn't puke on me while I'm doing this. So, um, yeah, that's been my day. Just tending to this girl. Hopefully, she starts to feel better. I think I'm going to try to get her some pumpkin. Um, so, yeah, that's what we on today. But as y'all make y'all way in, um, you already know the drill. I pretty much am going to be operating off of this phone. Well, actually, I'll have this one here so that I can see y'all's comments when y'all get in here and also make some comments. So let me do that. Pull up all the things. It's got risen. Yeah, I hope you feel better, but she is sick and this is what she's been just on me all day. My little sick bud. Y'all know she got a hold of something she shouldn't have. So there's that. Hopefully she bounces back soon and my buddy is back to her normal self. So I'm going to get started. As more people come in, I'll acknowledge you, especially if you drop a comment in the chat. If not, and you watch this at a later time, your view still counts. It's still support. I appreciate you for tuning in. And you can always post your question or concern or curiosity, I should say. Less about concern, but just curiosity in the chat. And I will get back to you on that. And like I always tell y'all, man, if I don't know it, I'll find someone who does regarding any questions you may have. So tonight's live is a little impromptu for sure. I mean, all of them are because they're live. But I guess the reason I titled this one "Work, Smarter, Not Harder for the Money" is because we've been talking a lot about skills. We've been talking a lot about utilizing your skills to, develop products or develop some line of business to really further you in your wealth building journey. Like identifying what type of skills you've had that maybe you haven't fully utilized. And so, with that, um, I just want to encourage y'all to really consider that. Like, what skills do you have? Um, what what skills do you have that could be bringing you money right now in this digital space? People are literally making money doing a little bit of everything. I mean, from writing songs to producing songs to just about anything. So, what are you equipped with that you can be using? And to me, that literally translates to working smarter and not harder. And as I sit and I learn more of the material in DWA or Digital Wealth Academy, to those of you who don't know about that, as I expose myself more to digital marketing and how that actually is the way to effectively getting whatever it is you're doing out there, like I'm starting to reevaluate those things about myself. So I invite y'all to that process as well. Thank y'all for hopping on. To number of people watching now. If you drop something in the chat, I'll acknowledge you. Hi, Michael. Yes, I do like Harry Potter. I'm not quite sure how that ties to this conversation, but I'm a Gryffindor all the way. What house do you belong to? And how much money have you put into um, collectibles and things of that nature? Because I'm a Harry Potter fanatic. So yeah, but yeah, back to what I was saying. In my previous lives, I encourage you all to identify your skill sets. Maybe some of the things that you wish you had more time to do. That could also lead you to more money. And so I'm hoping that y'all were able to do that and maybe learn some things about yourself. I narrowed down mine definitely to writing. I'm definitely going to write and make money from that. But it's going to feel less like a job because I'm doing something I enjoy and I'm doing it on a platform that I feel like um, will really allow me to achieve that goal. I'm not trying to, make $1 million off of writing. Would that be nice? Yes, but the whole point is to just turn a natural, free flowing skill that I have that I could do in my sleep into some amount of profit. So that's what I'm going to definitely be utilizing as well, in addition to some of the others that I've mentioned in my previous lives. So as y'all file in and y'all drop something in the comment, let me know what skills you've identified so far about yourself. Now, what I wanted to point out today is like the fact that I've made mention about, 9 to 5s, the hustle and bustle around having to live paycheck to paycheck. Majority of this country is doing that. And how, I don't want to say volatile, but how um, vulnerable that makes you to this economy. Like if you go 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck, and that being your primary support, like speaking from experience and even currently, that would definitely upend a lot around my livelihood. Like think about that. If you stop doing the very thing that brings you income, how long will you last? Being able to like pay for expenses, being able to enjoy life and all of those things. And so I want you to consider that when you're narrowing down, you know, what it is that you have skills at, what it is that you can, do to make money. Um, and I think that this digital space is something that majority of people don't fully understand, including myself. If we being honest with each other, I'm sure those of you watching can agree with that. You don't fully understand everything about this whole nother universe. Pretty much, it appears like the dynamics, the ins and outs to even being in this space and existing and getting things out before other people. Like we don't know the ins and outs to all this stuff, but it's helpful that we're able to at least learn along the way. And anytime that we can get shortcuts, we take it. And I applaud us for that. Michael, I do see the comments. I've answered your question. But yeah, you can use the comments to answer some of mine if you'd like. I definitely see your comments. I know that you're a Harry Potter fan, or maybe you're not. But yeah, use the comments tonight to address what I'm on topic about. Because I don't want to get sidetracked, and I'm somebody that will. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we don't all understand this little, web experience. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I was born from a different time where this was not prevalent. Like I'm a part of the last generation that can say, you know, we didn't have. Did she throw up? Okay, no, we didn't have this digital space to even talk to people. When this stuff started becoming a thing, I was up in age. Like I was fully aware I had friends. I had social cues and social norms that was off grid and not based on digital existence. So imagine all of these kids coming up now. This digital marketing is going to be pivotal in how much money they make. Think about that. Think about all of the gig economies right now that is able to thrive in this space because they understand digital marketing. They're putting the bulk of their money into marketing now. You remember when businesses used to build out actual teams to get things done? Now it's like, no, majority of the budget is going to go towards marketing or someone who knows how to market well. So that's saying a lot about the power you have if you're able to bust into this digital product world. Like if you're able to actually figure out a way to use your skills to market in this online space and strengthen your digital marketing skills pretty much. I see you, Sky. She probably think I'm crazy talking into the phone. But yeah, think about the potential of that. The income is limitless. There are very few fields that you can say you can earn as much as you put into it or more. Majority of salaries have a cap on that position, but something like digital marketing or any of your products that you create online, be it a store or courses, virtual sessions and meetings, like any way that you choose to monetize your skills, the income potential is limitless. And I don't know about y'all, I'm into sowing into limitless income potentials at this point because regardless of, you know, what you feel will stick around or won't, At the end of the day, we've seen more than enough change right now in life, like in general, from the totality of your entire life. You've seen more than enough change to know that nothing will stay the same. You gotta be in prep mode. You gotta be in the mode of constantly, what can I do next to better my circumstance, to better my family, to better my friends, to better all the roles that I serve. Like, how can I show up as my best self every day? And money is a part of that equation, whether we're good at it or not is not even the question. And I think sometimes in conversations, that's what takes over the conversations around money, is because it tends to be the divider. Like, who has it, who doesn't, you know, who has it, who doesn't, and who can I'll say get me to the money. That tends to be the bulk of the conversation around money a lot of times in certain rooms. And then if you're blessed enough, you get in the right room and you hear different types of conversations with money. You hear about spending habits that people unlearn. You hear about budgeting tactics. You hear about investment portals and investment opportunities. You hear about new breakout inventions and tech industries that are booming. You hear about, conglomerates. You hear about all types of stock and options and bonds and 401ks and IRAs, traditional, and the like you hear about a number of different topics within finances when you're blessed enough to find yourself in those spaces with people. And I don't mean physically. Again, this website, this web universe, whatever we want to sum the whole of this thing is, because to me, it's going beyond just the internet. When I think internet, I think about dial-up days when you had to have a connection, and that's how you access the internet. But this whole digital space can create a room for you to be in that you may not physically be able to. YouTube University, as we're now starting to coin that term more loosely and more commonly, like, that's a real thing. How many of y'all go to YouTube to literally look up and answer anything that you're curious about? I mean, I've seen people use YouTube to learn how to cut a pineapple. Use YouTube to change oil, teach themselves to change oil. People have learned so many skills getting on YouTube. So let's think about that. Let's think about all the many ways that we can use this space to further us in our journey, in our careers, and our longings for purpose or financial stability. And that's why, I keep bringing up the Digital Wealth Academy, because it teaches you through done for you approach. Like, all of the done for you materials that they provide, be it templates and modules, all of that is laying it out for you to pick and choose what parts of it works best for you to get your thing going, to get your skill before others, to service and do whatever it is you intend for it to do to bring you money. So I'm still in learning mode, y'all, and I haven't just fully been promoting DWA for sales. Yes, I provide my stand store in the comments, which I'm going to do, so that if any of you are interested in taking a look at a digital product that you can resell, you can certainly do that. If you are someone who's looking for, an opportunity to break into digital product world, this is a free approach to doing that, to get an inside look of the digital product itself. So I'm going to post my stand store there. There it is in the comments. And you can visit that and get, a free inside look at Digital Wealth Academy, aka DWA, and see if it's a fit for you. If that's something that you would like to, purchase and see about reselling, because once you purchase it, you have the right to resell it, and go from there. And that could be your first digital product if you're just looking for something to resell. But if you are like me and you see that once you get in this academy, how much information they're giving you, how much game they're putting you up on, you may want to consider how you can actually use what you're learning outside of DWA to establish your own thing, and keep that going and generating income. And now you making a passive income from something you absolutely love. So I say for both parties of people who either want a product they can resell that's selling itself, because y'all is up to like 95, 96,000 members last time I checked. If you go back on my previous live, that number has increased to date. So it's no longer accurate. It's only went up. I think it was at 95,000 and something members when I showed y'all in my previous live. But if you want a product that's solid, that's growing in the industry, that people are proud of and love because of all the materials in there, all of the customizable built inside of Digital Wealth Academy once you gain access to it, great. This is a good product. It sells itself. People are learning digital marketing in so many ways, but not in the most effective ways. And DWA lays it all out on how to, increase your viewership, how to get more engagement, how to do like faceless marketing, how to set up your online stores, and just a ton of information in there. They have so many modules. It's insane, but it's something in there for everyone and every topic. So again, that's available to you if you visit that stand store link I posted there. What it'll take you to is a freebie, free inside look of DWA, and all it'll ask you for is your name and your email. And it's asking you for your email because it has to have somewhere to send the free inside look. So immediately you'll get that free inside look at DWA, and then you can determine if it's something that's right for you. I always say it's right for anyone with a phone or some type of device that can access internet, and then also someone with internet. And then the last thing I say is consistency. If you're going to be consistent in showing up and showing up for your skills and promoting it and learning this digital marketing, then you will see great success. If you go back to my previous live, you'll see where I showed real life testimonies of people in the DWA Academy, like in Digital Wealth Academy, talking about how much money they made, and they screenshot it. So it's not inflated numbers or none of that stuff. This is coming right off of their stand store statements. This is coming right off of all of their transactions, so you can actually see that they are making the money that they're saying they're making. And so yes, making $500 a day is very possible. It's just all in how much you put into it. It's all in how you show up. If you got internet connection and you have a device, be it a phone, tablet, or what have you, that you can use to post, it's money out here to be made, y'all. I'm just being honest. Because a lot of the content, actually all of the content, is customizable in DWA that they give you. So you don't even have to spend years or months building out these things that typically take you that long to do. Again, it's a done for you academy, done for you course and academy. So all the things that they're offering you in terms of the courses and templates and things of that nature, you can customize and resell yourself. So an easy approach to making money, to doing the whole digital product resale if that's what you're interested in. And then secondly, that second party that I want to reach, which is similar to myself, because I will be reselling it, but that's not my main focus. If you're looking for a way to figure out why you haven't been getting the viewerships you've been needing to get, you've tried all of the things you found on YouTube or majority of them, and it still hasn't worked out, listen, Digital Wealth Academy lays out the land of the law, okay? The law of the land, I mean. And it's allowing you to learn where you've been making mistakes. If y'all go back on my page now, you'll see how this page has increased in viewership and engagement. And I'm actually about to post my weekly recap from YouTube as well as proof to you just how much my numbers have increased significantly since joining Digital Wealth Academy. The game they're giving in there is mind blowing. So I highly encourage you that even if you're not looking for a product to resell, but you want access to useful information, to go ahead and hit that link in the chat right now to my stand store and download your free inside look of the Digital Wealth Academy. Okay, again, it's completely free, doesn't require anything, any type of payment. If you go back to my reels in on this channel, you'll see where I've already gotten someone to do that already, and it didn't charge them a thing. That's why I posted it, and I put on there like join this person in starting your journey. They at least took the first step, which was taking a look at the material and seeing, could this be something for me, and then decide from there. It's no pressure, y'all. It's just giving you the information that I have access to, that I'm finding useful, and say, hey, listen now, you may want to pay attention, because this may be key for you. This may be the one thing that you've been missing, or like, man, why is it that my content is so good, but I'm not getting the viewership of people whose content is trash or not making sense? Like, all the time I put into this, I can't even get the viewership that other people are getting, that are putting far less into it, and it shows. So that's my way of giving y'all some information and allowing y'all to make that decision on whether or not you want to take that inside look before purchasing or anything else. Because again, everything ain't for everyone, but I honestly truly believe that Digital Wealth Academy is for a lot more people than not, especially if you have access to internet connection and can use a device of some sort to gain internet connection, okay? And then if you have organization skills, like you have the tendency to do what you say you're gonna do. I had to charge my phone up, y'all. If you have the tendency to do what you say you're gonna do just fine. Just fine at this. I promise you that. Because I'm living proof of this. If you go back through my channel right now, you will see that the viewership and the engagement has went up. Okay. And y'all see me showing up every day from 7 to like 7:20. I'm hopping on live. The goal is to show up at 7 right on the dot, but y'all, I'm clocking out of my 9 to 5. As I mentioned to y'all before, I have a 9 to 5, but I still gonna create this side hustle. I'm still gonna make a side hustle out of my skills. I'm still gonna create passive income. That's the goal. The goal is to not be pigeonholed and tied down to a 9 to 5. To have financial flexibility, to build towards wealth, like to be able to have options, to step away from the things that either are not serving me as much or no longer serving me at all. That's my goal. Type in the chat what your goal is if you had an additional $500 a day, or if you could turn your skills into additional money. I want to know what you're thinking. I also want to know some of your skills that you feel like you can use to turn into money. Like I said in my last live, there are writers making money. There are producers making money. There are songwriters. There are musicians. There are gardeners like myself who's made money. I shared with y'all in a live previously about my journey during the pandemic and pivoting into my second love of gardening and teaching classes online. I still show up at farmers markets and teach classes in person. I have email newsletters. I have clients. I took a step back from doing consultations and field work. So now everything is virtual, but it's possible, y'all. It's still an LLC, and it's still going to have plant sales this year. So those are my two focuses with that: plant sales and writing on that side. And then one day, if I decide I want to do consultations or field work again, I will. I have the clientele for it. There are more and more people wanting me to do landscaping jobs on their sites, like business sites or homes. I turned them away, to be honest with you, because I am in a mode of prioritizing health and balance and longevity, and that type of work is laborious. And unless I build out a team, I'm not willing to take on any more of those jobs right now. Right now, I'm in the season of rest, having did a lot of tree planting and hard labor and landscaping, to now making money easier. Less about labor, more about skills. Let's get paid for the skills now. So that's why I don't, promote clientele or trying to get more clients, because that's not my goal with my Let's Talk Gardening LLC. So yeah, it's about information. Much like this digital product game that I'm entering, I want to give as much information as I can. Hence why I have the freebie on my stand store, so you don't have to purchase when you visit it. Just have to give your name and email so that we can send you that free inside look, and you can determine if it's something you're interested in, okay? Now, I always make mention to y'all one of the digital products, both digital products that I plan to utilize in my financial wealth building. And the second one is insurance. So I am a licensed insurance producer. I'm licensed in Texas, Florida, and Tennessee. I will be licensed in more states. It's just I'm growing comfortable with those three first, and then I'll probably prioritize the places that I'm traveling to this year next. So with that, yes, I make sales. That's for sure. I do earn commission off of that. But my main thing with my clients is actually getting them products that they tell me they want, or educating them about a better product within their budget. So I never go past a person's budget, because I don't want no kickback from that. That's terrible. That doesn't serve me or them to oversell them on something that they can't afford. My main goal again is to address their needs. So a lot of times people view insurance with the traditional lens, and they are blown away by how much the insurance game has changed. It's no longer about final expenses. Now there are living benefits, and there are policies that are so heavy on living benefits that it's almost like the life final expense side of it is minimized in the presentation, because they realize people want to live a full life right now. They don't want to wait until they're gone and then leave money behind for everybody else to enjoy. They want to enjoy it right now. So what I like to tell people when I'm consulting with them is to set up that 30-minute one-on-one with me. I'll post that link in my chat box right now, actually, so y'all can have that in case you want to start your journey to wealth building as well. And you may think that insurance is a way for you to do that. Let me go ahead and grab that link for y'all. One moment. So that way you can go ahead and lay out what you want to do. What do you envision yourself doing financially to reposition yourself for better? And what does that look like? Do you want to sell a product? Do you want to get into doing something hobby wise something that you've been doing hobby wise, but you really want to take it more seriously and turn it into a business? Or do you just want to sit on your hand and make one payment every month and then take care of yourself? Because insurance is just that. Insurance will allow you the ability to make agreed upon payment each month that's within your budget that you give me, right? Or whomever. And let me type in my password, because that's important, right? You gotta type in your password. All right. All right, cool. I'm in. So I'm copying it now. So yeah, insurance is one of those things where it allows you to sit on your hands and not have to go out there and work to get the type of money you're trying to acquire, because there are policies that are put into place that allows you to build cash value, that allows you to invest in annuities, that allow you to have a certain type of design or framework around your insurance policy that you'll get a return. In my previous live, I talked about return of premium being an option with insurance. Like, yo, that's a real thing. People will get termed policies that they know they'll possibly live to see the term date. And once that happens, they get a return of all their premiums. So listen, there's ways of building wealth without necessarily selling or starting something. So those are 3 things that I just gave y'all. It's like free game that you can now consider when you start to think about getting your finances the way you want, however way that looks, rather than setting things on auto pay or having just money to go and experience new things, or dine at a new restaurant, or a set amount that you have in your mind, monthly, weekly, daily, whatever. There are ways to do that. And those are the 2 ways that I'm presenting to you, is this DWA with 2 different approaches to it. Either you're going to resell the product, or you're going to use the product for your benefit to build out, a way to basically build wealth around your skills. And then the second way is insurance. An insurance policy will build and climb depending on what you get locked into and at your budget. And then you'd be good to go there. And all you have to do is just make the payments at the times you agreed upon. And I say it that way because with insurance, you don't necessarily have to have a monthly premium depending on the insurance policy type. Sometimes you can have your premium, your monthly premium paid, monthly premium paid by your cash value if you have a policy that has that built in. You can use that to just pay off itself. Or sometimes you can have something like a universal life and have a flexibility in payment style or payment amount or whatever, depending on what policy you have. So set your one-on-one up with me. so we can go over what you envision for yourself, and if there are any products that I'm aware of or that I have myself that can help you, I would definitely disclose that to you or give you resources. But that is your time with me to discuss your financial goals and to see how you can go about doing that. I always tell people, like, when I host those, you don't have to get on camera. I'm going to be on camera so you can match what I'm saying to my facial expressions and mannerisms, just to know, like, my character. I'm not trying to pull one over on you. I'm just trying to get you the information and then leave you to decide what's best for you, much like I do in these lives. So that is why I will be on camera, but you don't have to be. And then the last thing I mentioned to y'all, man, is I do have a money team on Instagram, little group full of my closest peers and friends, where we are intentional about the way we move with our finances. We are a month into it already, about to be, well, 2 months into it already, since February just started up. And we challenge ourselves. We literally have financial challenges that we take on, and it betters us and taking inventory of our spending habits and things that we can do better. And it also helps us in holding ourselves accountable. So if you are someone who's looking for, a partner, accountability partner, and you're interested in joining the money team that I've created, definitely do so by tonight, and then you can join us on our Zoom meeting. So we meet once every month. So this will be our second meeting. And we have to do it virtually because everyone is from all over the U.S. So very few in the actual group is located in Nashville with me. So there are like a couple to a few, but for the most part, the others are elsewhere. So we do have the Zoom as an option. So don't feel pressure to be in Tennessee as well. And then if you join tonight, you'll gain access to the meeting information to join us on call tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll go over this month's challenges. We'll review what's working, what isn't, take brief inventory, and then hold each other accountable. So those are kind of the three main things that we'll be hitting on in every meeting, and then we just flow from there. A lot of stuff gets volunteered in the chat, as well as in the meeting. So we should have a good time. The first meeting was about vision board setting. So it was back in January, and we were just creating our vision boards, and many of us did multiple, one for finances and then one for obviously things we'd like to do this year, and just the life we like to create within the year. And so we needed to. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is it's Instagram.com/, I am Trinice. So if you see my I am Trinice Productions below, that's exactly how you spell the I am Trinice part. And you can DM me and let me know you'd like to be a part of the money team, and I'll get you added. But again, you got to do that tonight so that you can join us on the Zoom call. If not, you'll be added to the group at a later time, and you won't kind of get the fullness of what we're about if you missed the Zoom meeting. Okay, I really want you to be in that Zoom meeting, and that way you get a sense of how far we've come already, where we're trying to go, where we're currently at, and that type of thing. All good if you join after. I'm not going to limit you to that, but I'm just highly encouraging you to join tonight so that you can join us tomorrow. Okay. Well, it's 33 minutes in, y'all. I appreciate every last one of y'all who hopped on here and engaged in the comments, who may potentially check out my stand store and take that free inside look at the at DWA Academy and see if it's something for you. And to those of you who will book a 30-minute one-on-one session with me just to get your finances the way you desire it, I thank you all in advance for that. And like I always leave y'all, be blessed in every day that God gives you. Your life is full of purpose. Until next time, y'all. Deuces.